Electric cars are great. Lots of people are interested in buying them because they're fun to drive and emit less CO2. In fact, mass adoption of electric transportation could eliminate up to 900 megatons of CO2 emissions per year and have a huge impact on CO2 levels and climate change, meaning cleaner air and reduced effects on the climate. Now that makes everyone happy. But you have to plug them in and wait up to 6 hours in some cases. It can be a lot of waiting, and electric vehicles are only as green as what they plug into. In most cases, electric cars are recharged from fossil fuel sources, and the experts predict fossils will dominate for the next 30 years, and then still be half the energy supply. So in most cases, electric cars will draw power from fossil fuels well into the future. But note how natural gas use changes very little. Many experts believe a mix of renewables and natural gas usage is our best chance for reducing carbon-based global warming. Natural gas is the cleanest of all the fossil fuels. If a renewable is not available, it's what we want to use. In addition to the long recharging times, electric cars have other problems that slow their adoption. To achieve better travel range between charges, they use big, expensive batteries that require rare earth materials that cause lots of pollution and are mostly controlled by China, which makes the vehicles more expensive. Did I mention the waiting? But fix these problems and electric vehicles will be perfect, right? Derek Automotive is creating a new category of electric vehicles that solves the major problems within electric vehicles. Introducing Proteus electric vehicles. It's all made possible by our patented Proteus generator, which converts fuel into electricity with about the same carbon footprint as a natural gas power plant. The Proteus makes an electric car just about perfect with the ability to travel about 3,000 miles on 10 gallons of fuel. The self-charging technology turns the Proteus on and off when the batteries need recharging. Just keep some fuel in the tank and forget about driving range worries. All you need is gas. No more looking for charging stations and waiting. Why wait until 2050 to begin cutting carbon? Why wait for new infrastructure like charging stations and new power plants to be built? Proteus vehicles will cut fuel use by 2/3 and lower the emissions of CO2 from what liquid fuel is consumed. Proteus vehicles. Reduce carbon now. Experts are calling the Proteus the most consequential invention of the century, the invention that will finally get consumers to purchase electric drive vehicles in large numbers and virtually eliminate carbon from the transportation sector. And not just cars, the Proteus will electrify everything. Cars, boats, trains, school buses, trucks, and tractors. Electric vehicles are basically all the same. The Proteus changes the paradigm from who has the best electric car to how to best recharge electric vehicles. The best way is the way that inconveniences consumers the least. Clearly, that's self-charging using the Proteus. In a recent report, Dr. Corey Alston, former Goldman Sachs investment banker and former McKinsey & Co. consultant, estimated the present value of Derek Automotive Proteus technology at a minimum of $25 billion. He also came to work for Derek Automotive for free and asked us to create a demonstration of the technology that leaves no doubts in the minds of consumers or the investment banking community. So we're launching the Proteus project. It's a 3,000-mile coast-to-coast road rally via Route 80 West of the top electric cars in competition against a Proteus vehicle. Why Route 80 West? Route 80 West covers some very interesting territory. It will demonstrate the issues with electric vehicles under a range of driving conditions, such as weather as we pass through the Midwest, elevation changes as we pass into Nevada, and flat plains where there are very few charging stations. We want to prove that all electric cars are basically the same. We can match their carbon footprint in most cases, and the convenience and reliability of the Proteus is simply unmatched. We want consumers to see a real-life performance of electric and Proteus electric cars. We're sure that at the end of the Proteus Road Rally, consumers will want Proteus electric vehicles, and nearly everyone in the world will want to invest in the future of the electric vehicle industry. Derek Automotive Technologies Incorporated. For more information on the Proteus Road Rally and sponsorship and investing opportunities, visit www.derekautomotive.com or email Derek at derek@derekautomotive.com.